Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
2022 Chicago White Sox.
Just about set to go now. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. What's the scouting report on him?
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Okay, all set to go. So in now for the Angels, David Fletcher.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
Here comes the pitch. In for a strike, and this one is off and running.
First pitch, 6-10.
0-1. Smoked into left, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Shohei Ohtani in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
And now batting,
Trout.
Mike Trout. Big time power.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First pitch, and he just misses. At the belt and fires. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Fletcher stands at first with one out. Next pitch is outside. And that one is in for a strike. That hits the dirt. 3-2 now.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he deals. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Next to hit, Taylor Ward. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Fletcher rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Here's Joe Adele. First pitch, not close.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Slice to right, and that one gets down. Fair ball. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Back-to-back base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So 2 down. Number 38, the next to hit for the Angels. In there, and it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. They say it went.
No ball. 2 strikes.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. On to the bottom of the first. Angels 2 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the first. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Sandoval.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Tim Anderson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Sends it to Walsh. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu up to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And now the lefty. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Inning over. Chi Sox held in check here, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Leading off for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
And a pitch. Ball 1 low.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Next offering is in for a strike. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Robert racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
So the batting order turns over. David Fletcher, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. And now 2-2. And the right-hander deals.
Counting 4, 3-2.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ohtani in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Fought off foul. The pitch. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The next offering misses. And now it's 3-2. Fletcher leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's Mike Trout.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Abreu on the move towards foul ground. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Back at guaranteed rate field. Here's a speed threat. Luis Robert.
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Sandoval back to work. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Elvis Andrews.
And now here's the veteran DH, Elvis Andrus. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In the air, right field. Ward drifts towards it, puts it away for the out.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now is Adam Engel.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Ball one there. Two down, nobody on. Little chopper rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
The second baseman, Luis
Cease back to work. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And the righty deals. On the ground right side. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Angels.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one. 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Playing 11.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Joe Adell. Rengifo leads off first with 1 away. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Right-hander kicks, deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He beats it, safe. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Number 38, the next to hit for the Angels. Fouled off. He was late. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is downstairs.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh. In there for strike 1. Good eye right there. And here it comes. Swung on, popped up left side. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throws to second, and he's safe as the run scores from third.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So man aboard, and next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Righty to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels 4 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Leading off,
The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
A wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Good little slider action.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Batting 8. The third
And at
baseman,
first, here is Yohan Moncada.
Moncada.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Gonzalez gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one.
Yasmani Grandal.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
The pitch. Swing and a bouncer. That takes care of Grandal.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Grounded out his first time.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That one out to right. Ward under it. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. The White Sox lead one. They're down 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, start of the fourth. Here's David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Angels, the shortstop, David
The pitch.
Fletcher.
And that one a little bit high.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Righty delivers. And it is 2-1. And he deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Jimenez settles under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Mike Trout.
Here's Trout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Here comes the pitch. That one drilled left field. Back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
And now here is Luis Rengifo.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. And that one off the outside edge.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Moncada makes the catch, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the lead is now 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Jose Abreu. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. Foul ball. Kicks and deals. On the ground. And it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One away. Eloy Jimenez now.
Up next to the right side, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. That clips the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The punch out there, that's his second strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do
Now
whatever he
batting,
wants with the
center
baseball right
fielder,
now.
Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. First offering misses the mark. The wide to kick the pitch. Outside corner, there's a strike. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On target, he got him. Nice play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Kendall Graveman. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And welcome back. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Taylor Ward. And the pitch. There's a strike. The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The 1-1. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch just misses. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Joe Kelly, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And the 1-0. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. And the batter now, number 38. Next offering is down low. And it's 1-0. And a pitch. A little bit low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
At the belt and fires. Tapped in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. That's it out.
The batter, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Jared Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kicks and fires. High fly ball out into left center field. Robert makes the catch, and that'll do it. Angels strand one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here on the south side, here's Elvis Andrus.
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Elvis Andrus.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Only 2
right
hits
fielder.
allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So man aboard, Adam Engel now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And strike 2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And now the lefty. And now 1-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters.
Fired to second, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Now, Romy Gonzalez. That's ripped. Base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be
Now
aggressive.
batting.
Solid
Third
swing
baseman.
from start to end.
Yo.
On time with everything. Really good balance.
Yo.
Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting. The catcher.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now up to the plate,
Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gonzalez, the lead runner, out at second. Moncada on at first with 2 down. In the air, left field. Adele under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. White Sox strand a couple. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6.
Leading
And
off
now
with
the
the
catcher comes up to
The
hit.
catcher,
Logan
number
O'Hoppe.
14. Logan O'Hoppe.
Graveman back to work. Swing, and he breaks his back. Abreu collects it. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing
The
reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly
Fletcher.
what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's going to be David Fletcher. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a pitch. And it's 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And now 2-1. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Shohei Ohtani digs in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Man at second. Back to the mound, and it finds its way through for a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
One away, runners at first and third. Now Trout gets a chance to hit for the 4th time tonight. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. Runners are at the corners, one away. Next pitch misses, 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
One out, bases loaded. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. They say it went.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next one off the plate inside. And 1-1. And here it comes. Swing and a pop up. He comes home with it. And the inning is over as they get the double play with the force at third. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Angels 5 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Leading up for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the pitch. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first, and next to hit for the Sox, Jose Abreu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. in there for strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a 1-1. On the ground, could be two. On to second, they get one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Eloy Jimenez getting ready to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Kelly. He last pitched 2 days ago. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Leading off for the Angels, the right fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
The pitch. That misses. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Jake Diekman getting ready to go. Right-handed reliever. And it's even up. Righty to the plate.
Ball. 2-1.
That's in there, and it's 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
And now it's filled up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Joe Adell will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. Close, but called the ball. 2-0. And that one missing low. $3-0 down. There's a strike. And the righty deals. There's a swing and a miss.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the third baseman, number 38. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Now move to first. Adele back in standing. Next pitch inside. And that's ball 2. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Well done behind the dish. Adele, the base runner at first with 1 out. Ripped on a line. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Adele coming home. He will score. It's 6-0.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's
Now
jogging
back,
around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Jared Wall.
One down. And here is Jared Walsh. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Started after it. Appeal to third. And he held up. Runner leads away at second. They say it went.
Playing 12, 1-2.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. The next offering misses. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. That misses. 3-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. Righty delivers. In for a strike. Strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Tap back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. The throw to first, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Angels 6 and the White Sox nothing. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, Luis Robert now.
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Sends it to Walsh, and they take care of Robert for the out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Elvis Andrus steps to the plate for the White Sox. First offering misses the mark.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one just misses. And the count is even, 2-2. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind to kick the pitch. On the ground to the left. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Adam Engel.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Adam Engel. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 outs. Strike 2.
0-2.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the White Sox. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Diekman. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Well, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
The shortstop, David Fletcher.
The pitch. That's out to center field. Gonzalez on the move. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit for the Angels. This guy has turned into a beast. Swings through that one. 0-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Garrett Crochet, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Here comes the pitch. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And now it's even up. And there's a ball.
Full count.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Mike Trout. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. Kicks and fires. That's inside.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses off the outside edge. At the belt and fires. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 3. Out to center. Robert settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Romy Gonzalez.
Leading off for the White Sox, the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here is Moncada, a switch hitter batting right. In there, and it's 0-1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And now the lefty. Hit hard, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Grandal in the box again, takes the strike.
1 strike.
Moncada at first, 1 gone. Line drive, and that's just foul. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Out towards left center. Trout on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. On the mound now, Jose Suarez. And a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with.
Jose Suarez.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sliced hard but foul. And he deals. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. So a man left for the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. We go to the ninth, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the pitch. And ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And a pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 1-2. And that's outside. Got him. And one gone. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch way inside, a fastball. Way high.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Line drive. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
One gone runner at first. Now the left fielder, Joe Adell. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
On a line, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting.
2 on with 1
38.
out. And next for the Angels, number 38. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike. Two on, 1 out. And it's even up. Ward at second. Adell over at first with 1 away. And down on strikes he goes. Two gone now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So first and second with 2 outs. Stepping in, Jared Walsh. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him looking. And that'll do it. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels 6. So bottom of the ninth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Abreu.
Leading up for the White Sox, the
wind of the
baseman,
pitch.
Jose Abreu.
There's a strike. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. One guy that was really great once the count got to 2 strikes, Miguel Cabrera.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch just misses. And that's through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Hit weakly on the ground. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take game 1 of the series on the road.
These guys know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.